Hey guys, I'm back with another video. I did something with my hair. My hair situation could be better, but it's fine. I don't know, my hair is just like so out there, you know. It's like it's really thick and it was curlier when I was younger. It's not as curly anymore, but it's still very much curly as you can see. So yeah, I think that's kind of a cute hairstyle. um, I want to have prettier clothes in the future. I don't have a lot of money right now, and I have to save my money for clothes. It was hard for me in the last month because I spend my money always on food. And yes, I mean I have to eat, of course, but I don't have to give it on food that is like not necessary for my body. But I didn't even waste a lot of money on food, but like I just don't have um a lot of money to begin with. So um this is the situation right now, and I just want to have fancier clothes. Um yeah. Uh One thing I was thinking about, I still struggle about a little bit this YouTube channel. I said this in other videos already that I don't know, sometimes when I put a video out, I feel like I'm so much out there and like, what am I doing? Like, who am I? What is this supposed to be like? Um, yeah. This is what I think. I don't know. I'm like, yeah, maybe I'm too much out there. Like, maybe that's like people see that and they're like, what is this girl doing here? But I don't think people look negative on me. I don't have the experience. I just get really positive feedback. So everything seems to be alright, but I don't know. I just think like, yeah, I am. I'm a random person online because there's nobody like me online. Nobody online that I look at and be like, this person reminds me of myself, and I think that's probably completely normal. Nobody is like you. We are all our own people, but this is the reason why I struggle with my channel sometimes, because I'm like, the way I do my channel and the way I present myself online is a little bit more outstanding than what other people are doing. Mm. And I mean, probably that's a good thing, because that means that I'm um myself. By the way, I did a walk today, and during the walk I realized I have to go home because I didn't had a lot of strength in my body because I'm still sick, and the walk was a little bit overwhelming, and I was like, I have to move, I have to go home. I can't do a long walk right now. I walked for 20 minutes or something, that's already something, but I just realized I'm too sick for walking right now. I don't know. I hope I'm better soon. Um, but yeah, I just think I'm too much out there, and uh, yeah, this is how I feel like, not all the time, but sometimes I just look at my channel and I'm like, what the heck? And then I just keep uploading videos. I'm like, I don't care, it's fine, it's just my head doing this, you know? I don't want to be a person mm, that people look at and are like, holy shit, this person is crazy. Or like, oh, this cool. Like, okay, if people call me cool, that's a cool thing actually. But like, this person is so much out there. Holy shit. I don't know if I want that, you know. So I think it's probably also of my hair, even though I actually think I look really cute. I think I have a cute face. I still have to lose weight, but yeah, and I think people like my talks because I'm such a chill, honest person. Probably people like that. This is why people subscribe to me, which is a good thing because there's so much online content that's just like a lot of NPCs, you know? I get that sometimes in my timeline I see a person, I'm like, who the fuck is this? I don't want to see their content. I'll sometimes get recommended good stuff too, but sometimes I just see people and I'm like, who the fuck are you? And then I go on the channel and I still question, like, who the fuck are you? And I watch the video, and some people online, they just have this energy of themselves that they believe, probably of themselves, that they're not an interesting person, that they're not special at all, that they're just have to fit in, and they just have to do it like everybody else. And I just talk in a video in a certain way that I get a lot of views and that I can make YouTube money, and this is how YouTube is supposed to be. And it's so funny when you see like people recommend. I talked about this, but I still want to talk about it. When you see like people recommending what you should do to get big on YouTube, they always say like, I mean, why in the first place do you want to become big? Why, you know? I mean, it's a cool thought, and I also think of that, and I'm like, it's kind of cool that I'm already happy with getting some views, you know. I don't look at my number of views right now and I'm like, yeah, I don't like this. This is not enough. I have to do more. No, I look at it and I'm like, I have people watching me. There are 3 people clicking on my videos. I have 3 views on my videos. This is something. Somebody seems to be invested. That's cool. And that is the only thing that matters to me. And I feel happy, and I don't feel like I have to push harder and be like, I have to have 1,000 subs in a week or something. I don't know, but people are like, oh, you have to find a niche, and then you have to do the content that most people click on. But I don't believe that actually true, because your viewers are not just robots, you know, and people don't just like this belief. Maybe the algorithm tells different things, but the algorithm is just the algorithm. You can just learn so much about the algorithm that you can do. Humans are still different. And this whole thing with like, you just concentrate on stuff that gets popular. Um, I don't know, but I don't think someone is always interested in the same stuff. I think when people subscribe to someone that they like and that feels personal for them, they will be invested in all kinds of things, and it depends from subscriber to subscriber how they will um, interact with your content. I think it really depends, and I think I personally think there's a lot of more potential on this platform when it comes to user experience, how people could use the platform just as a viewer, for example. I mean, I'm also a user, but like viewer experience, but also I'm getting better. I know I sound sick, but I'm already better. But also in terms of uh YouTuber, like the content creators, you know. I think there's so much more potential what a content creator could do on this platform and be successful. It still would be the same thing in the end, like, hey, this person just gets a bunch of views and people like their content, but it still is different. Like, the way people click on your videos, the way people comment on it, comments, how many comments are there, what are they saying. You can have less comments, but actually a really good comment section, because all the people that are commenting are really giving you meaningful comments that mean something to you, instead of having a bunch of NPC comments that all say the same thing but you don't align with them at all. It's more um diverse. The platform is more diverse than it seems like. Still, it's a lot more minimalistic today. Back then it was much more creative. YouTube is not as a creative platform anymore, but the whole thing of like uploading on YouTube the content you produce, depending on who you are, everybody is a different person. If people would actually share the content that I give a fuck about and just do content when they want to do content, and then money comes at second place. Of course, when it's your job, yeah, you have to think about money too, but this is why I think it's important to get on YouTube as stable that you're not dependent from the platform, that you can upload stuff that you want to do. Because I don't think it is meaningful if you just do create stuff that could be creative, but you're forced to do it because you have to get money. I think you should get a real job and do it as long as you can sustain yourself, and then you can go on a platform and do content. I mean, some people figure it out, and some people maybe find compromises how they do content, but I think it probably would benefit the platform if people would focus on themselves and figure it out. I'm gonna do YouTube videos in the way I want until I can money from it. This is my approach to it, and I think I have the potential that I can have money. Maybe. I just think I have the potential. I don't know. I like to live with this feeling. I don't know if that will ever happen. I still believe when I look how my channel grows. I have 701 subscribers in that current moment. Maybe in a year I have 800 subscribers, but maybe it will take me 2 years to have 800 subscribers. But the thing is, the more you are growing, the faster you grow usually. So I don't know how many subscribers I'm gonna have in 5 years. Maybe in 5 years I have 1,000 subscribers, or not even that. But I have the feeling that one day I can live from that, even if it takes me 20 years. And that's fine because I have fun with it. So it's cool. It's an interesting topic, and I just have a lot of thoughts about it. And I think most topics people talk about can be put into much more depth than we believe in the first moment. It's just that most people don't put so much deep thoughts into it because they move on and go to the next topic. Probably also because a lot of people are doom scrolling. I don't doom scroll at all. I just search for certain stuff on the internet and watch it, and I just don't care about doom scrolling for some reason. It doesn't work on me. I know people say doom scrolling is a natural thing because of the dopamine, but I don't know. I see something on Instagram and I just click off. I don't even watch the whole thing, and I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I don't have to watch that. Sometimes I doom scroll, but it doesn't happen a lot. But then I don't feel bad. I just know I will scroll for 2 minutes and then I will do something else. So I'm like, whatever. I don't sit hours on my phone. But the thing is with YouTube, I think when individual people go on the platform and they produce content, depending on who it is, and when people would do it with passion and because they care, the platform would be really diverse, and it would be interesting to see how people grow. I think to me it's sometimes interesting how somebody grows, because a lot of times back then I subscribed to channels that were small at the beginning, like they weren't that small anymore. They already had 100,000 subscribers. For example, I talk about him sometimes. I just like his channel. He is a YouTuber that I don't know him, but I check his channel out, and I think he makes YouTube a better place. And is a reason why I definitely also do YouTube. And I like he is not. I mean, also Akadurist and the anime man. Like when there are certain people, I don't have to meet. I don't want to meet them, you know. But like when I see people that I relate to, or that I see like, hey, this person is cool, and they are on a certain platform, then I want to go on a platform too. Not because I want to meet those people, but because I know there are people out there that seem to have certain same ideas as me. They still can be totally another person, it doesn't matter, but there's some about them that I relate them, and that makes me feel go on the platform too. When everybody on YouTube would be just an idiot, I would feel probably really uncomfortable to go on the platform and do videos. Maybe I would still would do videos because I would be like, I think there are really good viewers out there. So I have a good viewer, a good audience, you know. But yeah, people like the Anime Man make me motivated to do videos because I just know this guy seems like a cool person. And I don't mean like, you know, when I look at YouTubers, I don't look at them and be like, I want to meet them. Yeah, I don't care. Like, they're just random people. But you can be inspired by someone without feeling like you have to meet them, you know, like a fan. I'm not like a fan. I'm just someone who likes their content and relates to that, and then I want to do it too. And I don't know where I will be in a couple of years, but I don't care about this. I don't have to meet someone to be inspired by them. I can be inspired by someone, and then I'm happy enough that this person exists, and that's enough. And I don't have to talk to them. I'm fine, you know. I just want to make this clear because I found it sounded a little bit weird when I said like, this is one of the reasons why I'd go on the platform, but this is how I mean it. You know, I'm just inspired by his content, and then I want to do videos to other people like Subai Wolf, really cool person. See, he seems like a cool guy. I don't know him personally, but I like what he's doing on his channel. And I was, I think, 14 when I subscribed to the Anime Man, and back then, I don't know, I'm not quite 100% sure if I recall, but I remember he had, or maybe I was 15, 14, 15, I don't remember, but I was still a teenager, and he had around 100,000 subscribers back then on his channel. And I remember he had a video where he was talking about YouTube and can you grow an anime channel. I think he had one video where he was particularly talking about, can you grow an anime channel on YouTube? Can an anime channel get even big? Because to that time, I think he's one of the pioneers. I'm not 100% sure, but AniTube was a pretty small, probably not really, it's big, it's a much bigger space now. A lot of people do AniTube today, but back then, it was not a big thing. It was even not really mainstream to watch anime back then. It was a niche. When I was a teenager, you got bullied for watching anime, you know, so I related heavily to his videos, and I think I got recommended his videos first, and then I got recommended Akadura's, and for with her, I have the same like connection to her channel. I like her videos. Her videos always made me happy, you know, and I was watching separated before they got together. Kind of, I don't know. I didn't even know they were hanging out with each other, you know. That doesn't matter. But like, what I wanted to say, it was interesting for me to see them both grow on this platform and see how they grew bigger and what impact they had. And then more people were talking about them and they were growing in numbers. And then there was a time where they were growing in numbers pretty fast. And then I didn't watch them for a while, you know. Then I got back and I saw like, holy shit, this guy has around 3,000 subs right now, I think. Or 2,000? 2,000. 3,000, no, 3 million. I think 2 million or 3 million, I don't recall it. I think she has also like, I think 2 million, I don't know how many million, but big number, you know. And that was just interesting to see, you know, because I never thought that would happen. I was like, I really hope he can grow his channel big, but I don't know if that will ever happen. Is it possible that so many people will be invested into an anime channel? And now going back to the other topic, I just let my thoughts out. It's just is really relaxing right now to just talk about random stuff. So when it comes to the individual person, I think individual people grow in different ways. So the way how many views you will get on every video, the way how many subs you will have, the way people interact with your videos, the way people talk about you online, the way the comment section is, how people comment, what people say, if you are involved in meme culture, all those things are influenced by people in different ways. And I think when you are a good person and yourself, and when you are doing this for passion, then I think you can put a positive impact on internet culture. And I think it will influence memes in a positive way. And I know I'm talking about memes like now as if they are the holy grail, but I don't know, I grew up with memes. I'm not. I'm Gen Z. I'm still Gen Z. I'm not a millennial. I think you can feel that I'm still I'm kind of the Gen Z person that are almost millennials, you know. I'm I'm not like a young Gen Z, but I'm still Gen Z. Um so yeah, I just think that people can um do different content and wait a second. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Um, so yeah, I think when you are yourself and you're doing this with passion and YouTube is meant for you, then I think you can have a positive impact on the internet. And I don't know why I think that, but I think if more people would be like that, we would influence each other and everybody in a much more positive way, and it would be so much more intriguing to watch YouTube, to not just see the videos but also see how someone grows, what kind of impact they have, how they influence internet culture. And I think those people would probably also grow better, because this is what I want to say now. This whole like thing when people say like, oh, you have to find a niche, and you have to do this and this. When you've figured out what content works, just do this kind of content, because this is the content people want to see. I don't think you will get on that successful of that. I'm not quite sure. I don't know how Mr. Beast is doing it. I don't think like Mr. Beast. I'm not Mr. Beast. I don't care. But I just don't know a lot about business, and I don't care, to be quite honest, because I don't need that. I know I will have a job sooner or later where I just get my money and I do YouTube for fun, you know? So I don't have to worry about that, you know? And I don't think you will get that far, because look at channels like PewDiePie. Pretty sure this guy maybe also was thinking like, what can he do to get bigger? I mean, I had that thought also when I was 15 or something, you know? I don't have that anymore. I just do what I want, and I think it works the best way like this, you know? But his videos seem are really random. Like there is different stuff happening on his channel. And it's not like, oh, I just talk about the videos that people click on. Like I don't know how he approaches YouTube. I can't say what he's doing behind the scenes, how he approaches video, but it doesn't look like any advice they give you when they tell you how to go bigger on YouTube. Sometimes I like to watch those videos because I don't know, sometimes there is useful information in this and I like to learn. But a lot of stuff is just stuff that makes you maybe a 1 million channel, but a no-name channel as well, like a channel that gets a lot of views, or like, like PewDiePie, that you have 1 million views, but nobody gives a fuck, nobody remembers you, and I believe there are even smaller channels than you that have a bigger human impact on a platform because they're just human, you know? And it's so funny that so many people do this. You see a lot of channels like that just produce content. They don't are a person, they just produce content. And they just only do the content they can be successful with. It's because those people want to gain a certain amount of money and they just see YouTube completely like a business. And you have a lot of people like this online, And then I look at people like Moist Critical. And like he is just doing random stuff on his channel. Yeah, he has a certain specific topics he talks a lot about. He talks a lot about shit that happens in the world. A little bit like a news channel for me, a little bit. But he talks about that because he wants to share shit, I think. I don't think he's just doing this for it really seems like he actually wants to say something on those things, and I think that's a good thing, But then he also does other stuff like talking about a review about an anime or game or something. He talks all kinds of topics. And he is one of the most well-known people in the internet, So when you look at, and his approach to the platform seems similar to PewDiePie's approach, and they're both people of internet culture, and it's funny because you see that and then you question yourself, is it maybe just passion, is it maybe just being you? And people say they like Moist Critical because he was just himself, and he got popular to a time where people were doing let's plays a lot already. He was just being with his let's plays in a normal way, and he was just raw, and this is why people subscribe to him, And I think if more people would be like that, probably more people would get successful on much higher levels. I'm talking about numbers like 10 million subscribers or something. I don't know. I don't want to make people dream like, oh, I can get a lot of subscribers. I think a person that gains so many subscribers and is like Moist Critic doesn't even think so much about number. I don't also like I say I think I have the potential to grow big, but I don't think about the numbers. I don't have it even in my head. It's just, what the fuck should I do with a number? I know it's technically a lot of people, but I don't even think about fame. Like, I just want to do that, and I don't really know what it is beneficial to me if I have a bigger audience, because I don't know how it feels to have a bigger audience, but this is why I'm curious about it. I'm curious. I'm not like super invested in it, but I'm curious. I'm invested in doing the content for my viewers right now and the people that watch me right now, not for like future people. A lot of people just they talk and they don't give a fuck about their current audience. That they think about the bigger audience in the future. But then you always will think of a bigger audience, and you will never talk to people that you're talking to right now, but you don't talk to them. And I just want to talk to the people that are here right now, because that is fascinating to me. That they're like, when I see one view on my video, I'm like, yeah, that's fucking cool. And I know in YouTube numbers, people would say like, this is nothing, this is not a big success. I think it's a success because one person clicked on it, And I think you have to think about it. People are not numbers, people are people, and they watched you. And yeah. So this is just what I think. And I think the YouTubes would be a much more creative and inspiring space if there would be more people out there who wouldn't do it for business but actually for passion, because then people would talk about things and would come up with thoughts that we would never be aware that those thoughts could be created, and it would be just so fun to listen to people, yapping videos, but not just yapping, but actually, I mean, you can just, I prove it to you, you can just sit in front of a camera and just start to talk about any topic in mind, and you can come up with a lot of thoughts. Maybe not in the beginning, but you can get used to it, and then you can actually can come up with interesting thoughts you wouldn't be able to create when you would put notes down first. It's a different kind of approach. I want to do both. I also want to put notes down and talk about specific topics, but I just like to sit down and just talk, and then I come up with another thought, and I will say this and this and this, and yeah, it's a little bit. I don't think it's harder to follow, but it's like you don't know what kind of package you get. I guess you click on a video and you don't know what is going to happen. And I know this is not how YouTube works for most people. Yeah, like people make the YouTube video pretty clear in a thumbnail, on a title, that this is what you get. And this is an approach how to get views probably faster than me. But I know that I can grow a community, and if people know what I'm up to and who I am, I know they will click on a video because they just like me. And not in a like parasocial way, but in a healthy way. I know that I have that with YouTubers. They can talk about all kinds of things. And I like what they're just talking about. And they actually, like, I have this with Survivor 12. He's one of the YouTubers that makes people curious about new things that they weren't invested before, but they like to click on his new videos because they like him. They like what he's doing. They had a good experience with him as a content creator. And I just think I can do the same thing, and it will take me longer to get there. To get where I want, I'm already there where I want. I have an audience, small audience, but I have some people. There's some people watching. There's some people telling me, "Hey, I like your videos." And I see on the views that my views getting more stable recently. There's always someone clicking. I had a time where there was something happening, then there was not something happening really. There was just one view in every video. Now it's kind of like really consistent. Consistent views are always a good thing because they show you that people come back, or the algorithm shows you on a more consistent basis, or who knows, both things, I guess. So I know people come back to my videos because they have a good experience of what I do in my videos and who I am, and they just want to listen to me, and that's it. And then I know they don't even give a fuck about the title. I'm pretty much sure not everybody reads titles and thinks every time to themselves, I'm gonna click on this video because of the title. Sometimes people are so used that they enjoy something that they just will click on the video. I know it. I think a good thing, and that gives me an advantage in this. I don't want to call it business, in this in this YouTube on this YouTube platform is I know how viewers work because I'm also a viewer and I'm aware how I consume videos, and that makes me being aware of that can benefit me because I know maybe a little bit how viewers work, but I don't do anything for that in terms of like I'm making my business strategy. I'm not doing a strategy. I don't have a strategy. I just do my videos when I want to do. It's just I share what I want to share right now. That's it. But I have in my backhand, probably first people are watching it like this, and then I reason it in my mind, and then I feel good because I know I grow, and I know I can get there one day where I may have a bigger audience, but I don't. I look at the bigger audience and I am already as happy right now, and I think I will be happy on the same level. My happiness will not be bigger because I'm already happy with the people that are watching me now. And even when no one was watching, I was already happy with just doing a video. It was just fun to create. And I knew there would be people out there watching me, and that made me happy. And this is how I go. And even when just one person or no person was clicking on it, I was still happy. And I was like, I don't care. I just like to do another video. I know people gonna click on it. I know people gonna. Maybe not today, but maybe in 2 years, someone is gonna have fun with this video. You know. So yeah. Um. Have I anything else to say? I don't want to make a bunch of amps in this video, but sometimes you have to think. I think I'm gonna end the video now. I wanted to say something else, but I forgot. So it's fine. So thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.